From Studio 3 at Buzz TV, it's The Horse's Mouth with Tom McManus.
All right, welcome into another edition of The Horse's Mouth here at Tommy Mac's back at the bar. We're talking business this time around, brought to you by our friends at Synovus Bank. Let's meet the panel. Chris Greco is here from Waycross Partners. How you doing, my man?
Really good, Tom.
Go BC. Yeah, welcome back. You were on one of the original shows,
yeah,
I
one
believe,
of the
right?
originals. Thank you.
Chris Eccles is here, AIT Environmental Tech. How are you?
I'm doing very good. How are you?
Staying busy?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah?
Absolutely.
Busy time of year. I'm looking forward to talking about all those big stories you were talking about.
Yeah, we got some good stories to tell.
Very much. So Andy Turner's here, Sarah Noah Landscape Design.
Yes,
How are you,
sir.
Andy?
Doing good.
How long you been doing what you're into?
Well, I recently rebranded my company as Sarah Noah Landscape Design over the past year, but
Does Sarah Noah have any kind of meeting? I didn't mean to cut you off. Is there a meaning to that?
It's actually my favorite palm tree.
Oh, okay.
More like a bush. It's our native saw palmetto.
Really?
But the Latin name is Sarah Noah repens, and
Okay.
it's just one of those plants that's really beautiful and awesome in landscapes. And a lot of times people pull them out of their yard, but they look really awesome. So I love to. That's part of my design.
Okay.
Kind of way of thinking is, using native plants if we can, and kind of showing off the beauty
You go to school
of
for all
Florida.
this? You said you started at 15.
Self-taught. Yeah, I've been doing it since I was like 15.
Okay.
But I have a lot of good mentors, and I've worked with a lot of really awesome people that know a lot, and I just kind of sponge.
Okay.
And,
you have to study a lot? To know it? I mean, obviously.
Well, studying is, watching YouTube videos, Facebook groups, reading lots of books.
Got to have retention for it.
Yeah, and so just working with people, I've done a lot of studying too.
Cool, self-made dude. I like it. Very cool. Chris Eckols, how you doing, buddy?
Doing great.
Tell us about your company. What you guys are up to?
We're a small company in Ponte Vedra Beach. We do, I call it building remedies. We have a large contract with Dollar General stores, 12,000 stores.
Oh,
and
cool.
Basically from Baltimore, Chicago, down to New Orleans, and all the way to Key West.
Yep.
And we do disaster response mitigation. So when the hurricane's coming up the coast, we go down the coast, we board them all up, and then as soon as the rain stops, we unboard them. And the idea is to minimize their disruption. I mean, if you've ever been to a Dollar General store, they're in the middle of nowhere, and they typically are the anchor of the entire community.
No doubt.
So a disruption of their store is a disruption to everybody who works around there.
Right.
And so that's a big part of it. And then we also do mold remediation, water extraction, that type of stuff.
Wow.
We did a lot of disinfecting for the Jaguars last year because of COVID.
Yep.
So got to see the practice facilities and underneath how all that stuff works. So
Right.
we have a couple different models that we work with.
Was that the COVID, was that easy transition because you're already doing that, with the disinfecting, that type of thing? Or you just said, hey, I got to get into that?
The electrostatic and the foggers and that type of stuff that dissipates the stuff to kill the mold is the same thing. The same machines that dissipate to kill COVID, SARS, all these other little boogies that kind of float around.
Yeah.
So it was an easy transition, absolutely. And at that time, you couldn't do nothing. I mean, you talked about one of the pubs in Jack's Beach. They made international news when half of their staff had COVID, and you can't just go, "Oh, that's too bad."
Yeah.
So it was a really good segue.
Wow.
So, yeah.
So 3 cars a day crash into Dollar General
2.8, 2.9 over the past 700 days. Yeah.
Wow. Trying to get that special on the toilet paper.
This happens. I mean, and the story is so-and-so was teaching their daughter to drive. She put it in reverse instead of drive.
Yeah.
Like, okay. Yeah. You cave in the side of a building, and sometimes it's a little crunch, and sometimes the car goes all the way in.
Unbelievable.
To where all you see is like the taillights. So
Unbelievable.
It's funny, but it's not.
No, definitely not. Chris, how about Waycross Partners, man? I've known you since a long time. Obviously, you were both Boston College alum. You were the stud lacrosse player that was roaming the streets of Chestnut Hill. You're still involved in lacrosse, but I remember you at Sawgrass Asset Management.
Yes.
And now you're heading up the Florida office for Waycross.
For Waycross, yeah. So now I got brought in through my lifetime mentor, Matt Bevan, and he was a private investor with Waycross. The offices are in Louisville, Kentucky.
Okay.
And then they wanted to grow the firm and also have new change of leadership. So I was brought in as the CEO.
Okay,
so I'm
cool.
really excited. And I'll open an office in Ponte Vedra Beach.
Yep.
So there's 5 of us here, and the rest of the team, the investment team's all in Louisville, Kentucky.
Okay. And what's the foundation of what Waycross is all about?
We manage money for mostly institutional investment pools like the state of Georgia, peace officers, or Jacksonville.
Pension funds?
Yeah,
and that
pension
type of
funds.
Endowments?
Pension funds, endowments, and also ultra high net worth as well. So our largest largest client is Brown Foreman. They're the Woodford Reserve family.
Oh, cool. All right.
Bourbon, very popular.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's the kind of work we do with larger accounts.
I hear BC's got like a $4 billion endowment. Is that?
Yes.
Incredible.
So they want you to donate
crack.
a few more dollars. Actually, I am talking with them. That's a great example of who I would talk to.
Yeah, sure.
And they would allocate usually a portion of the whole pie to firms like ours to manage.
Right. What's and anything new, innovative, like technology-wise, what have you, in your line of work that's evolved over time?
Yeah, a lot of it is helping us run our back and middle office. So operationally, making sure trades go smoother, more accurate.
Okay.
And then arming my investment team with more information. Okay. So there's so much information out there. Now the next thing is using technology to winnow it down to what we care about, not the thousands of data points. Let's just review 3 key things. So that's really where we're pushing the company, and we're working actually with a third party to help us with that as well.
Very cool. And you're still involved in lacrosse?
Yes.
And Ponte Vedra, or through the region, or what?
Yeah, so I run the Ponte Vedra Youth, boys and girls, and that's the Riptide.
Yep.
Voluntary job.
Cool.
And then also I run the whole North Florida Youth Lacrosse League. So that goes all the way up to Episcopal, out to Fleming Island, down to St. Augustine.
Okay.
So me and 2 other board members run that, and every weekend we play in one central location, and thousands of kids are playing the great sport.
I'm just going to say this. My girls don't play lacrosse, but it's not fair that the boys get to whack each other with their sticks and the girls do not.
Exactly.
They do not get to hit each other. You know how violent they'd be?
Oh, yeah.
They would kill each other.
Your
Maybe
girls,
that's why they don't allow it.
Yeah, but it makes the girls are much more skilled.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. You guys play sports at all, Chris, growing up?
I do not.
How about growing up? Anything? You play golf?
I watched. I was the little fat kid with no endurance.
Okay.
So it wasn't until I got to be a grown up that did a lot of cycling in Monterey, California.
Nice.
Road cycling there. I hang out. I mean, I just realized in the lobby here that I live a half a mile from his office.
Oh, cool.
And and so a lot of golf. Obviously, living in Ponte Vedra Beach, it's the thing to do.
Yeah.
You know?
Speaking of golf, Tiger.
Yeah.
LFG Tiger. I mean, seriously, come on, man.
We're missing it right now.
He was 1 under after like 6. I don't know what's happened after that, but man, what a great come. How about you? Any sports? Well, you were working at 50. You probably didn't have time for sports.
Surfing, swimming, surfing, skating, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, surfing's tough, man. I've tried it like 5 times. I cannot get up for the life of me. Hit my head on the board. Afraid of sharks.
Yeah, there's a learning curve. Yeah, with that one.
You do have to be pretty athletic, though, you got to have great balance. You got to be pretty athletic.
It's a hard place to learn how to surf, too.
Yeah. What is Jacksonville?
Yeah, the waves are kind of small. And, there's the push is like right when you get to the shore, and then you hop up and it's over, basically.
Yep.
Unless we get a big storm or something like that. But that's what I mean by the learning curve.
Paddling out's tough.
Oh, yeah.
That's why you guys have got all those muscles in your back and shoulders. It's like, it's hard. I don't know if you ever tried it, but it is wicked hard. So what's the future in your landscape business? What do you see, I don't know, down the road?
I'm not sure. I guess
easier to design, like through technology, maybe, that kind of stuff?
I see a lot more native plants, and what I get really excited about is just doing cool projects. So I like to be creative and get to do something special with each project that I get to work on.
Okay.
So that's kind of what like the fun part is for my job. That makes me enjoy it.
Right?
It's hard, but it's rewarding and fun. Oh, it's art. Yeah,
right?
Yeah,
it's hard and it's hard. It's hard art.
Hard art. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the future for me, I guess, is just to keep doing cool projects. I'm doing a project at the Arboretum I'm really excited about.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I can't really talk about it too much, but it's going to be really cool.
That's okay. We keep this on the rash.
So I'm excited about that. I've got some other things that we're doing with like HGTV, and we did another TV show in November.
All right. Awesome.
So just some cool stuff. That's what makes me excited. You know,
get it out there. Social media can take you anywhere, man. That's for sure. All right, Chris, wrap it up for us, man. How about you? When you say you like Dollar General's a big client,
right?
Would you try to go after another similar big client, or does it ever get to be that's just a little too much to handle?
No, it could, because I mean, and there's a lot of retail establishments that have the same kind of footprint.
Okay. I
mean, you think about I don't know, Tractor Supplies. I mean, anytime there's rural, and just naming a couple of them, but we've got the infrastructure to do it, and we've also got a technology stack now, so I don't have to be in any one location to service some things. So, like you said, I need an appointment for you to come look at my yard.
Yep.
I can just say, well, I'm going to send you a link to an app. You show me your yard, and I'm as if I'm standing in his yard.
Right.
And so we're allowed to enable some technology to kind I don't know, kind of extend our reach. Would I take another client like that? Absolutely.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
All right, we'll wrap it up with this. Happy with what the Jags have done, Chris?
I think there's nowhere
Doug
to go
Peterson,
but up. Yes,
I like
I think
Doug.
it's a great coaching change.
I do. Yeah.
And Trevor Lawrence, we're big fans.
Yeah.
Seen him since
from
his first
Clemson,
game.
of course, right?
Real excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited. Yeah, we've got season tickets. We've gone for the last 3 years and done some work there. So
I'm excited too.
It's really cool to be sitting in the stands, knowing what goes on underneath. It's really, really cool.
Do you take
cool
Sundays
experience.
off, Andy, from cutting and designing? And all
Yeah, we take Sundays off.
Good.
So
You should. Go watch the Jags.
We will.
All right, man. Thanks, guys. Cheers.
All right,
Cheers.
Best of luck, and
Thank
thanks
you,
for
buddy.
being on the
Thanks
show.
for having us.
Appreciate
All
it.
right, that'll do it for us this time around, right here on the Horses Mac, of course, at the bar, at Tommy Mac's. We talk business, we
Good to
talk
meet you, man.
sports, we talk
Glad I learned
life,
something.
all throughout this great city of Jacksonville. So until next time, be safe and stay cool. We'll see you right here on the Horses Mouth. Cheers.